Salut, salut à tous. Bonjour, bonjour. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our French class on EFM, Easy French with Marcel. All right, so today again, we are back again with our online live French class with the master class with your French teacher, Marcel. All right, so today, as you can see, we're going to learn a new topic and we're going to understand what we don't know about this topic. And surely at the end of this class, you're going to be able and get confident to do this work and practically put into real life and start speaking with this today's topic. Without further delay, let's wait a few more moments others to join our class before we get started. Hi, everybody, wherever you are. If you are new to this channel, on this video, please make sure you just subscribe and share the live and put your likes and comment as well. All right, so welcome back to everybody. So today, as you can see, we have a new topic that we're going to discuss today. I hope everybody can see the board and everybody can get to see what is on the board, exactly what we're going to learn today. So it's an amazing topic, interesting as well, and it's going to be easy for you guys to understand because you are with your French teacher, Marcel. Easy French with Marcel. All right, so today our topic is la négation. All right, so our topic is la négation. All right, so today we're going to talk about the negative forms in French. All right, so how we can pass from a positive form to a negative form. All right, so this work to do, we're going to try to work on that and make sure we understand at the end of this class. So please, everybody, take your notes, take your paper, take your notebook, take your pen, and write down what we're going to discuss and learn today to make sure at the end of this class you don't forget anything, any explanation, and you can easily put into practice and learn according to that. Hi, everybody. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. All right, so let's get started here. As you can see here on our board, we have two big, all right, subtopics. All right, so our topic is la négation, which means the negative form in French. All right, so the subtopic we have simple negative form. All right, and we have here, all right, to my left, we have negative form with specific words. All right, so everybody, those who knows already English, you know that the negative form is all about the changing from the positive form to get the negative form. So here you can see we have simple negative form in French. So the simple negative form is the normal negative form we used to do, we used to make. All right. I eat apple, I don't eat apple. I am a teacher, I am not a teacher. All right. I go to Paris, I don't go to Paris. Is intelligent is not intelligent. All right, so this is how the negative form, the simple negative form, and the general negative form is about. All right, but in French we have different ways to make the negative form that we're going to understand how to make the negative form in French from a positive sentence. All right, so here you can see we have the rule. So the rule is ne. All right, I hope everybody can see here ne plus the verb plus pas. And the second rule we have n apostrophe. All right, it's mean and without the e plus the verb plus pas. All right, so here these two rules mean do not, does not, are not, is not. All right, so do not eat, does not eat, are not, okay, here, is not here. All right, so as you can see here we use in English, okay, does not, then the verb or the complement. But unlike in English, in French, this is how the rule is do, verb, and not. All right, so if I want to say I don't eat, I do not eat, in French it's going to be I do it not. All right? I do it not. All right? So this is how it is in French. Instead of I do not eat, in French is going to be I do eat not. So if you understand in this way, it's going to be easy for you to put into practice in French. Okay, so instead of I do not eat, in French we say I do eat not. All right, this is in French. Okay, all right, so this is the second rule as well. Okay, so the second rule, okay, first, ne plus the verb pas. Ne plus the verb plus pas. Same have the same uses as in English. Do not eat, do not eat. All right. But here, while we have the difference, if you can see here, the difference between the first and the second is ne. All right. In the second one, we have ne without the e. All right. So let's explain why we have this rule. Okay. So this rule is used as the first one, but when the verb, all right, is going to start with a vowel. All right. So if our verb, okay, in this sentence, in the positive phrase, our verb starting with a vowel, then we use this ne, this do, all right, or does, or are, or is, all right, okay? So this is only when the verb in our phrase or sentence start with the vowel, all right? So if our verbs in the sentence does not start with the vowel, please, we use the first rule, which is ne plus the verb plus pas. All right, so if that's so clear, now let's put into practice. So here we have few phrases, few examples, which are already positive sentences, all right? So we're going to try to make or build or change into negative sentences, all right? So as the rule says, if the verb starting with vowel, we start with the second rule. If in our sentence the verb start with a consonant, we use the first rule. So let's try to do it together, okay, and put it in practice with this application. Examples. All right, so here, first one. Tu parles le français. Tu parles le français. So first of all, while doing this exercise and activity, you need to find out your verb. And how to find out the verb? I always tell that the verb is always next to the pronoun subject. All right. So this is our pronoun subject. So the next word is the verb. So this is our verb. Parle. Okay. So let's try to find all the verbs here first. J'ai trois voitures. J'ai trois voitures. It means I have three cars. All right. So here the verb is after the pronoun subject, we have a. So this is our verb. Next, nous écoutons la radio. Nous écoutons la radio. We listen to radio. All right. So here, after the pronoun subject, nous, which is we, the verb is just coming after the pronoun subject, which is écoutons. All right, so this is our verb in this sentence. Next sentence, elle achète une robe. Elle achète une robe. Elle achète une robe. She buys a dress. So after the pronoun subject, elle, the next is the verb. So this is our verb in this sentence. Next, ils vont au restaurant. Ils vont au restaurant. Ils vont au restaurant. They go to restaurant. All right. So il is the pronoun subject. So after the pronoun subject, just comes straight our verb. So our verb is vont. Perfect. Now let's go with the next and last sentence. Je visite la Tour Eiffel. Je visite la Tour Eiffel. So it means I visit the Eiffel Tower. So je is the pronoun subject. So after the pronoun subject, we have straight there the verb. So the verb here is visit. Perfect. So when we know our verbs, our work and activity becomes so easy because we know our verbs, whether they start with the vowel or whether they start with the consonant. So easily we can do the work. Amazing. All right, let's try to do the work now. Convert these sentences into the negative form with the simple negative form in French. With the given rules, ne plus the verb plus pas. An apostrophe plus the verb plus pas. So which means before the verb, we have to use ne. And just after the verb, we have to write pas. Then continue the remaining of the sentence. All right. Second, also same thing. Just the difference is ne and an apostrophe. So we need to use ne before the verb if the verb starting with the vowel. And then after the verb, we straight write PAS, which read pas. Okay, so ne plus the verb pas. So ne and apostrophe, the verb in pas. So let's try to do it here together. So tu parles le français. Tu parles le français. Now we're going to write the negative form. Tu parles le français means you speak French. So to make the negative form, it will be you do not speak French. So you do not speak French. We said we have to say you do speak not French. That's how we do in French, unfortunately. All right, so this is the rule. You do speak not French. All right, unfortunately, this is how the rule is in French, unlike in English. All right, so let's get started, okay, with the practice. Tu, so our verb parle start with the P, which is a consonant. So can you guess what's gonna be the answer for this one? We're going to use the first or the second. Amazing, you're right. So we're going to use the first one, all right? Because our verb parle start with a consonant P. So we're going to use ne. All right? Then after ne, we have the verb. Ne, the verb. Then after the verb, we have to write pas. Okay? Pas. So now we've done with the negative form. So now let's write. So this sentence is no longer a positive sentence. All right? Tu ne parles pas le français. Now our sentence changed into negative form. All right? So it became a negative sentence, which is tu ne parles pas le français, which means you do not speak French. Okay, correctly, it's mean you do not speak French. Before it was you speak French, the negative form, you do not speak French. And French is tu parles le français. Negative form, tu ne parles pas le français. Amazing, bravo. All right, now you can do by your own. Okay, that's your turn. Try. Okay, let's do it together. J'ai trois voitures. J'ai trois voitures, which means I have three cars. I have three cars. All right. So I have three cars. So this is our verb. A. All right. A is the verb. Is it starting with vowel or consonant? Amazing. It's starting with the vowel A. All right. So we're going to use the rule number 2. All right. So it's going to be an apostrophe, all right? An apostrophe, okay? And now we need to remove this one to write the correct one, okay? Because je, all right, we put this apostrophe because there was a vowel connecting directly to J. Now there is no more vowel, so we need to put in the correct way. So we have je n'ai, then after the verb, we put this an apostrophe, the verb est, and then the next one is pas. Please don't forget to apply the rule correctly, all right? So the negative form now became Okay? Je n'ai pas trois voitures. All right, which means I do not have three cars. Before it was I have three cars. Now the negative form, I don't have three cars. Bravo, super. So this is the second example. So now I guess you guys can do the rest of the example easily and practically, and in real life you can easily use this negative form in French. Amazing. All right, let's keep going with the next example. Nous écoutons la radio. Nous écoutons la radio. So écoutons is our verb, all right? And the verb starting with e, which is a vowel, all right? So here, when the verb starts with the vowel, we apply directly the second rule, all right? Which is going to be an apostrophe, all right? An apostrophe. Then after the verb, we have pas. All right, so it will be nous n'écoutons pas la radio. We don't listen to the radio. Bravo. Now let's go with the next one. Elle achète une robe. Elle achète une robe. She buys a dress. All right, she buys a dress. So our verb is achète, starting with a vowel, a. All right. So when the verb starting with the vowel, you already know the rule. Second one, an apostrophe. All right. So here we're going to write an apostrophe. All right. Then after the verb straight, we write P-A-S. Pa. All right. So it's going to be Elle n'achète pas une robe. She does not buy a dress. She does not buy a dress. In French, elle n'achète pas une robe. Bravo, super. So we've done with this, the negative form. Now let's go with the next one. All right, next example, we have ils vont au restaurant. I hope you guys can clearly see the board. All right. Okay. So we're improving a little bit to for you guys to make sure you can see the board and understand what exactly we are learning in the class. All right. This is our French master class. So I need to make all my learners really getting confident and to start practically speaking in French by getting confident and knowing the rules, knowing many things, many new words, vocabulary, and grammar points. You guys gonna make it happen by speaking. All right. Now let's get continue with our lesson. Ils vont au restaurant. Ils vont au restaurant. So here in this sentence, our verb is vont. All right. And this sentence, sorry, this verb starting with a consonant V. All right. A consonant V. So when the verb starting with the consonant, obviously our rule to apply is the first one. All right. So we're going to use N E. All right. N E. Then just after the verb, we write back. Please don't forget, all right, to apply correctly the rule. All right. So it's going to be ils ne vont pas au restaurant. So this is the negative form of this sentence. Ils ne vont pas au restaurant. All right. So they don't go to the restaurant. Okay. Perfect. Now let's move to the next and last sentence. All right. For our example, je visite la tour Eiffel. Je visite la tour Eiffel, which means I visit the Eiffel Tower. All right. So here our verb is visit. Visit starting with the V, which is a consonant. All right. So when the verb starting with a consonant, obviously we use the first rule N E. All right. So we apply the rule N E. Then the verb. After the verb, don't forget to put the PAS, which says pas. All right. So it's going to be je ne visite pas la tour Eiffel. There we are. with the negative form, with the simple negative form in French. How was that? Amazing, very easy. All right, so I hope you guys now can easily make the negative form and can easily work and practically use the negative form in your speaking, and it's going to be very easy as now we know how to use, how to say it, and why we need to use the first rule, and why we need and when we need to use the second rule as well. Amazing, good progress, my learners. All right, and next, so this is our simple negative form, how to apply the rule. All right, so with no further delay, I hope you guys understood how the simple negative form in French works. Perfect. Now let's move to the next part or the second part of the negative form in French, all right, which is about the negative form with specific words. That's amazing, all right? So here in this part, we're gonna have also different rule, but almost same, okay? All right, so here the rule is, so specific words, all right, it means there are some words that we need to really pay attention, all right? So that's why we say specific. So it means they are really specific, spatial. We need to pay attention to those specific words, all right? So that's why we say specific word, okay? They are very spatial in the negative form application, okay, rule. All right, so your rule is ne plus the verb plus opposite. Again, an apostrophe plus the verb plus opposite. So I hope you guys understand the difference between an E and an apostrophe by now. So it means whenever our verb is going to start with a consonant here, we need to use this one. When our verb is going to start with a vowel, we need to use this one. Simple, all right? So it's going to be also applicable for this form and type of negative form, all right? Even for specific word as well. All right, so it says, after the verb, we need to apply the opposite. So opposite of specific words, all right? So here, ne plus the verb plus opposite, okay? So here we're talking about opposite of specific words, all right? So here are few specific words that we need to know and know also the negative form or the opposite, all right? So here, toujours. Here is one of the specific words, or in French we say adverbs, okay? So here we have toujours. Toujours means always. Toujours means always. So the opposite of always is never. Never. Okay, with one word, we can easily get the negative form. Okay, the negative form or the opposite. Never. In French, we say jamais. Perfect. Next, quelqu'un. Quelqu'un. Quelqu'un means someone. All right. So to get the opposite or the negative form of someone, we say personne. Personne. So personne means no one, nobody. All right. Next, quelque chose. Quelque chose. All right. So quelque chose here means something. Something. In French, quelque chose means something. All right. So if I see quelque chose in this sentence, I will have to change into rien. Rien means nothing. Rien. Rien means nothing. All right. So when I see quelque chose, I have to use the opposite when I'm using the negative form. Perfect. Next, when I have quelque part. Quelque part. Quelque part means somewhere. All right. So nulle part means nowhere. Quelque part. Quelque part means somewhere. All right. So the negative form is nowhere. And next we have encore. Encore means again. All right. Encore again. So again, the opposite or the negative is plus. Okay, not plus or plus. All right. We say plus. We don't read the S. Okay. We write with S, but we don't read the S. All right. So we say plus. Plus means no more. All right. Encore again. Opposite no more. Plus. All right. And next and last we have a, et. A. A means and. Okay. And e. Sorry. A and d. All right. And the opposite is no or no. All right. So and no, or no. So here we have to use in this type of negative forms, all right? We have to use the verb, sorry, the ne or an apostrophe, the verb according to the starting, all right, consonant or vowel we know we want to use. Then after we need to use the opposite of the specific words which are here. So these are the specific words, few of them, and these are the opposite. So whenever we found toujours in our sentence, we have just to change with the opposite. Simple to apply the rule. Very easy rule as well. Quelqu'un, we need to find the opposite. Personne. So whenever we find in the sentence quelque chose, we have to change into rien. When we find quelque part, we have to change into nulle part. Encore, we have to change into plus, plus, no more. Et, which means and, we have to change into ni and ni. All right, now let's pass with the application. Let's put it into practice and see how it's worked practically. All right, so first example, je vais. So these examples are still in the positive form. So we're going to change in the negative form with those specific words. All right, so everybody pay attention. It's very easy. All right, let's go together. Je vais toujours au cinéma. Je vais toujours au cinéma. So you can easily understand that something is going there, that easily we can understand what to do. Because in this sentence, we have one specific word that we can easily identify. So in this activity, in this part, you need to identify, first of all, the specific words. All right, so let's try. Okay, first we did here in this type of negative form, simple ones, we need to find out first the verbs. All right, and here we need to find as well the verbs and the specific word. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna underline the verbs to say that we really know if we're gonna use ne or an apostrophe. Then after we're going to cycle, okay, all the specific words, all right, to easily identify and get to know what is their opposite and easily apply and use them. All right, so here, je vais toujours au cinéma. So here our verb is vais. And here the specific word is toujours. Toujours. And here, tu aimes encore les chiens. Okay? Je vais toujours au cinéma. I go always to cinema. Tu aimes encore les chiens. You still love the dogs. You still love or like dogs. All right? So here, aime is the verb. Aime is the verb. Still or again is encore. This is our specific word here. Next, elle va quelque part. Elle va quelque part, which means she goes somewhere. She goes somewhere, all right? So here, va is the verb, and quelque part is the specific word that needs to be changed, all right? And next, il ira à Dubaï et à Paris. Once again, il ira à Dubaï et à Paris. Okay, he will go to Dubai and to Paris. All right, so here our verb is ira. All right, and our specific word is a. Perfect. So if easily we could identify the specific words and the verbs, so easily we can also do and make the negative form. So here, let's start. So here, all right, so here, toujours in the negative form, first of all, je, our verb starting with consonant, V. So we need to apply the first rule. Je, ne, vais. So here we are now going to use pas. All right, as we did for the first one. Okay, here we use the opposite of the specific word, which is, all right, so toujours need to be replaced or changed into, okay, jamais. So we're going to use jamais. All right, so this is the negative form for this sentence. All right, so it's been je ne vais jamais au cinéma. Okay, je ne vais jamais au cinéma. I never go to the cinema. Okay, je ne vais jamais au cinéma. So toujours does not exist anymore. And you can see easily we apply the rule as it is. Ne in front of the verb. This is the verb starting with consonant V, and just after we use the opposite of the specific word. From toujours, we change into jamais. Perfect. If you understood, amazing. Now let's try the second one if you guys understood. Tu aimes encore les chiens. You still like dogs, all right? You still like dogs, all right? So here, tu aimes encore les chiens. Our verb is aime. Aime. M start with A, which is a vowel. So we're going to apply with the second rule. N without the E. Tu n'aimes, we are not going to use pas any longer, all right? We're going to use the opposite of encore. So we find out here encore, this is encore, all right? So the opposite is plus. So we have to remove, okay, and it will change into plus. All right, so the negative form now became tu n'aimes plus les chiens. You don't like dogs anymore. No longer. No more. All right, you don't like dogs anymore. Okay, or you like dogs anymore. All right, next we have elle va quelque part. Elle va quelque part. All right. So here, first of all, we need to identify our verb, which is va, starting with V, which is a consonant. So we need to apply with NE. So in front of the verb, we apply NE. And then after the verb, we use the opposite of the specific word, quelque part. So here, quelque part, opposite is nulle part. All right. So we change quelque part to nulle part. Nulle part. Bravo, super. Amazing learners. All right, so the negative form is elle ne va nulle part. She does not go anywhere. Okay? Elle ne va nulle part. She goes nowhere. All right? And next and last sentence. Il ira à Dubaï et à Paris. Il ira à Dubaï et à Paris. First, where is our verb? Our verb is ira, starting with I, which is a vowel. So we need to apply N without the E. All right? Il. All right, so for this lesson about the apostrophes, I already done one lesson. So people, you can watch on my previous videos on my playlist called Master French Class. All right, you can just go there and you can have a lot of master online live classes that you can have the lesson about the apostrophes in French. All right, so il n'ira, we don't put pas anymore, but now we need to use the opposite of the specific word or adverbs. All right, so here our specific word is a. All right, so we will say il n'ira. Okay, so after Dubai, sorry, we need to remove the A and we need to apply one ni here. All right, elle n'ira ni à Dubai, and then when we remove the ni, sorry, the et, we apply again another ni here. That's why we have ni and ni. Okay, so actually the second ni is for the et. So the second e, all right, the second ni, sorry, is to replace the et itself. But before the et, all right, before the et, which was here, we have, I hope you guys can see, before the et, which was here, we need to apply one ne here before, okay? Because we have two things we have to say, mango and apple. So before mango, we have to put ni, and between mango and apple, we remove and we put the second ni. This is how this ni work. All right, so here, this is our negative form for this specific word. We have je ne vais jamais au cinéma. Tu n'aimes plus les chiens. Elle ne va nulle part. Il n'ira ni à Dubai, ni à Paris. All right, so as you can see here, this is all about the negative form in French for today's lesson. I hope you guys enjoy the class, and now you know what is about negative form in English, and now how to use and how to apply the negative form in French properly, correctly, with confidence, and in real life. Please put it into practice. So this was our French class for today. I hope you guys have seen everything and got everything from the board and took note, and you're going to practice properly individually, and you're going to use it confidently and practically in real life. Thank you everyone for following and joining this class for today. I hope you guys got everything and gonna make use of it, and it's going to be profitable for everybody and useful for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share the live with your friends to make sure everybody able to practice and learn with your French teacher, Marcel. So that was our today's class. Thank you for joining this class. And for more support, please put some more likes, put some more comments to be able to get some more interesting lessons from your French teacher, which I am Marcel. Bye, everybody. Take care. Et à très bientôt. Au revoir. Don't forget to subscribe. À bientôt. And switch on the bell to not miss out any of my new videos or new live. Thank you, everyone. Et à très bientôt. Au revoir.